Hey guys, day 3, 4, whatever we're on now. I'm still here, still alive. It's been a bit of a slog, I have to admit. Yesterday, lost motivation around 6 o'clock and really had to ask myself, was I enjoying sort of pushing myself to get lots done? And yesterday the answer was no. So I thought, you know what, let's down tools and pick it up fresh this morning. So I'm here, I'm picking up fresh. Haven't had a lot of sleep, didn't sleep well last night, but probably because I forgot to turn down the heating, but never mind. What have I been up to yesterday? What have I been up to? Built another little wall. Thought I'd quickly show you this. This one's going to be sort of damaged, going to add some rubble to it, make it look like it's taken some damage there. Built a couple of little modular compounds. This one's going to have sort of a straw kind of covering for a little shed there. One of the problems I had was that the wood for some of these bases had actually warped before I got hold of them. So not all of the foam is actually in contact with the base, although it is fairly sturdy and it's actually stuck. So what I'll probably do is go around and either fill it with filler or kind of cover that gap by placing rubble and stuff around it, and rocks and stuff like that. Here's another little one. I'm going to use a foam board for the roofs, and they'll be quite nice and simple. I went for the foam on this one to represent the sort of thicker walls and sort of buildings and compounds that you would get, or that I've seen in the footage from Afghanistan, whereas the marketplace was a little bit more North African in style, so the kind of dynamics of the buildings changed a bit. Here's one that I took, the sort of plan of it and the idea of it I took from reading the one of the Too Fat Lardies blogs. And so I've got just a little bit of raised uphill here with then the building on top of that. And again, we'll have a little shed and we've got some doors here. You'll notice that some of the walls are higher than the others. The reason for that is obviously being that it's built on a bit of higher ground and needed to raise that wall. But also in Afghanistan, apparently a lot of the walls that the troops were kind of coming up against were at least sort of around the 18-foot range. My general walls are 2.5 inches in the scale, or sorry, they are 2.5 inches, and into scale that's roughly about 15. Hey Hirsch, yeah, roughly about 15 foot in the scale. So it works well, and it's I think it looks alright, especially when you put a figure next to it. It works well. The last one that I managed to get built yesterday was one that I took sort of the inspiration for it from Commander on the Front Line. There's a scene, I think in the 4th episode, where they come up to a compound and they're literally going room to room, clearing it for possible shooting positions. And so I might put maybe a hole in the back of one of these to kind of suggest that somebody was shooting from one. This one, a little bit unstuck. I might have to try the old hot glue gun on that to see if that helps. And I need to put doors on it, and obviously I need to do the roofs. And then really for those ones, other than the sort of little details in the chipping out of the wall and maybe a bit of exposed brickwork, there's really not much I have to do other than putting the filler on it and then painting it up. So I'm really pleased with that, and obviously sand on the bases. Today's task, other than to do some of that little detailing, I cut out yesterday. Hey Hershey, I'm talking to the lovely people. Can you give me a second? Cool. I cut out 4 of these 6-inch by 6-inch squares, and the plan for these is really to put on some sort of ploughed fields, or sort of not cornfields, but hay and stuff like that, just to sort of put them out across the table to break up the terrain a little bit and make it give a little bit of cover, give a little bit of difficulty in terms of movement. We don't really want troops moving in straight lines. We want them to sort of have to weave through the terrain and take cover where possible. And I can put some walls around, sort of small stone walls around here, these to divide them up. So that's those. And then I also have three 12-inch by 12-inch 1 foot square boards. Two of them I've got designs to make them into compounds, so they'll be a little bit bigger. They might also join up with some of these, but we'll wait and see. And then the third one, I've actually planned to have crops growing with a sort of an L-shaped stream running next to it, irrigating the ground. So they'll all look pretty good on the board, I think, and it's just a case of getting on and getting that done today. We'll see how it goes. That's sort of the plan, but right now I'm also thinking at the same time that I might just take things easy. I might do a little bit of detail, and I might go back to the marketplace and do a bit of painting, a bit of detailing on that to get that sort of finished up. While it's dry outside, I'm probably going to go do a little bit of spray paint that I've got to do. So, as I said earlier in the video, I sort of debated about, you know, is it worth pushing myself, rushing it through to get it complete before my lovely wife gets back and possibly not enjoy it as much? Or should I just kind of throw the timetable, the deadline out the window and actually slow down and enjoy what I'm doing? And I'm not getting paid for this. This is something I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. And so I've decided the challenge, as great as it was to set it up and as fun as it was in the first few days, it's got to the stage now where I think, you know what, deadline, you can go out and get a taxi, and I'm just going to enjoy this. So that's the plan. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing. I'm going to keep, I probably won't post the videos past tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last one for and I'll show you a layout of the table. I'll put it all out on the table. We'll see what we have, see how complete it is. And if it's not complete, never mind. I'll finish it up and I'll show you some more pictures later on. If it is, great, well done me, pat on the back. No, that's the plan. So anyway, enough of me talking. I hope you're all having a lovely Easter wherever you are. I'm sure you're enjoying it with friends and family. I look forward to my lovely wife getting back tomorrow night so I can spend some time with her and less with pink insulation foam, which is driving me a little bit barking mad. Either that or lack of sleep. And as I said to my wife earlier, you know that it's time for her to come back when I have a competition between who has the best conversation, me and my dog Hershey, or me and myself. And unfortunately, me and Hershey have beaten me and myself. So there we go. But anyway, you have a great rest of the day, and I'm going to crack on with this, and I will see you all tomorrow for the final instalment of the great Afghan / Iraqi / North African build. Anyway, you take care. Bye.